Hello everyone, welcome back. So today's video is going to be short and sweet. I'd like to introduce to you Porkchop BMX's 1986 to 1990 GT spindle bolts and pinch bolt replacements. So this is a great idea that Porkchop just came out with. It's going to be great for the community, for the BMXers, for those of you with the freestyle or even the racing bikes that had these cranks, the originals. So as you guys know, these spindle bolts are basically just, mild steel, and they were chrome plated, and a lot of them didn't survive. They either got pitted, rusted, stripped out. This one happens to be a really good shape. Hex is really defined really well. And so Porkchop has created a reproduction of that. They are made out of titanium, so he went to the next level. So for about 35 bucks, he's selling them on the website. You're getting 4 pinch bolts. Those are also titanium, and the 2 spindle bolts. That's a great deal. So I'm going to give you my honest opinion on it, a review. So those of you who may know, some of you may not know, from about 2019 to about 2022, I was making the GT Power Series replacement spindle bolts myself. I was making them out of 303 stainless steel, and I was offering them on the BMX Museum. And mine were a little bit different. When I designed them, I went with a much thicker cap and a much deeper hex for the broach area. So essentially, I made mine so that when the Allen key entered, it went in a lot further, about 40 thousandths deeper than the OG bolt. And I did that because I didn't want to have that opportunity to strip out and round out that hex, to give it a little bit more engagement. I also did it because, as you can see, when this is mounted in the arm, the original spindle bolt sits a little bit shy of the arm. And when I made mine, I wanted it to be, flush. I wanted it to be right there with a little bit standing proud. I thought it looked better, it looked cleaner, but that was just my design. So flash forward here, and we can see that the Porkchop version is much thinner in the cap, and compared to the OG, it's pretty similar. The OG is a little bit thicker, and I'll show you some more pictures of this side by side. But as they sit in the arm, just be aware of this, they do sink in. You can see that that's pretty far in there. And so I didn't like that. I got a little bit OCD. There's nothing wrong with it. It's still going to do the job. For the price, you're getting a great deal here to get these replacement bolts. Like I said, because I don't produce mine anymore. I'm done with that. So you also get the pinch bolts. The originals, again, were steel. They were chrome plated. These are titanium. So, if you're trying to save weight, you're going to save it. How much? I have no idea. It's there because titanium is much lighter than steel or the chrome. So there's that. But all in all, this is a great upgrade for your old school cranks. It looks great. I don't know about polishing them. I imagine they're going to polish up really well. Mine like to polish. You get a nice mirror finish on this. I don't know much about titanium, but I'm sure that it'll come. It's like aluminum, so it'll polish up. But it won't rust. You don't have to worry about that. It's very strong. So you can get them on the Porkchop site. I will leave a link down in the description for you. Get them while he's got them, because I'm sure they're going to sell pretty well. So that's pretty much it. Other than that, they are, pretty much identical to the originals. This is a little bit shallower in the hex area, but still pretty good. And the hex, it's very well machined. This is all very well machined. I put them in the spindle and engaged. The threads are really good, so don't worry about any of that. So again, good stuff there. So I'm also going to review, believe it or not, he made them for the reproduction cranks as well, from the 2014 to the 2023 GT cranks that they were putting out, reproduction, repop, new, whatever you want to call them. Those he created as well, and they're really cool because the originals, which are like Primo, Harrow, GT, kind of the same design, They are sort of squared off, and you'll see that in the next video that I make. And so he kind of merged the OG look, more of the rounded dome, with that new school look. So when you mount them, it's gonna be hard pressed to tell that they are the repop cranks. So unless you know the know, and I got a video for you to see all that too. You know, the back of the crank arm is a lot different, but at any rate, it makes it look so much nicer. So I'm gonna have a video for that as well. I'm gonna review those. So right now we're looking at, like I said, 1986 to 1990 repop spindle bolts and pinch bolts from Porkchop. Get them while he's got them. Have a great day. See you guys later. Remember, like, subscribe, you know what to do. Ring that bell.